He was just about to buy a cup of coffee. He reached into his pocket, pulled out a few coins, and one of them looked completely normal. A dirty, old 1-cent coin, but what happened just a few hours later changed his life forever. The ordinary moment, 0:20 to 1:30, it was a normal morning, just like any other day. A man, tired from work, stopped by a small shop. He checked his pocket, a few coins, nothing special, but one coin caught his eye for a second, a 1951 wheat penny. He almost ignored it, because let's be honest, backhand index pointing right who even looks twice at a penny, but something about it felt different. The discovery, 1:30 to 3:30, later that day, sitting at home, he remembered that coin. He took it out again. This time, he looked closer. On the back, those classic wheat ears. On the front, the year, 1951. At first, it didn't seem rare. Millions of these coins were made, but then, he noticed a tiny detail, something unusual. Something most people would never see. What makes 1951 wheat penny special, 3:30 to 6 o'clock. Let's talk facts for a second. The 1951 wheat penny is part of the famous wheat cent series. Minted from 1909 to 1958, magnifying glass tilted left coin details, year, 1951 material, 95% copper, 5% tin and zinc weight, 3.11 grams diameter, 19 mm designer, Victor D. Brenner backhand index pointing right mint locations, Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D. San Francisco, S. Now here's the truth. Backhand index pointing right. Most 1951 pennies are only worth a few cents. But some rare versions are worth thousands, even millions. Face screaming in fear. The rare error, 6 to 8:30. The coin he found was not normal. It had a rare mint error. Possibilities include backhand index pointing right double die error, letters appear doubled, backhand index pointing right off-center strike, backhand index pointing right wrong planchet, backhand index pointing right extremely high-grade condition, MS 67 or above. These tiny mistakes turn ordinary coins into collector treasures, and guess what? His coin had one of these rare features. The shocking truth, 8:30 to 11 o'clock, he decided to show it to an expert. At first, the expert stayed quiet, then suddenly, his eyes widened. He said, "Do you realize what you have?" That moment, everything changed, because this wasn't just a penny anymore. Backhand index pointing right. This was a rare collector's coin. Backhand index pointing right potentially worth thousands of dollars, or more. In some cases, similar rare wheat pennies have sold for over $100,000, even close to $1 million depending on condition and rarity. History behind the coin, 11 to 1300 hours. The 1951 wheat penny comes from a time when America was recovering after World War II. Coins were made in huge numbers, but small mistakes during minting created rare pieces. These rare coins survived decades, passing through hands, pockets, shops, waiting to be discovered, just like this one. The final twist, 13 to 1500 hours. Here's the crazy part. Backhand index pointing right. That coin sat in his pocket for years. He could have spent it any time, lost it, ignored it forever. But one moment of curiosity changed everything. Message to viewers, 1500 hours DND. Now think about this. Backhand index pointing right. How many coins do you ignore every day? Backhand index pointing right. How many hidden treasures are sitting in your pocket right now? Because the truth is, not every penny is just a penny. Some are worth a fortune. He was standing in line, about to pay. He reached into his pocket, pulled out a few coins, and one small, dirty penny caught his eye. It looked completely normal, just a 1950 wheat penny, but within a few hours, that same coin would change his life forever. A normal day, 0:25 to 1:40, it was just another ordinary day, nothing special. Nothing unusual. A man, like millions of others, carrying loose change in his pocket, coins he never cared about, coins he never looked at twice, but that day, something was different. One coin felt older. He turned it over, and saw those iconic wheat ears on the back. Backhand index pointing right. A wheat penny, dated 1950. At first, he smiled, thinking it was just an old coin, but he had no idea what he was actually holding. The second look, 1:40 to 3:30, later that evening, he sat down and pulled that coin out again. This time, he didn't ignore it. He looked closer, the surface, the shine, the tiny details in the lettering, and then, he noticed something strange, something that didn't look right, a small detail that most people would never notice. Real facts about 1950 wheat penny, 3:30 to 6 o'clock. Let's break this down. The 1950 wheat penny is part of one of the most famous coin series in history. Magnifying glass tilted left. Coin details: year 1950, type Lincoln wheat cent, composition 95% copper, 5% tin and zinc, weight 3.11 grams, diameter 19 mm, plain factory mint marks. No mint mark. Equals Philadelphia. D equals Denver. S equals San Francisco. Backhand index pointing right. Millions were produced, which is why most are only worth a few cents. But here's where it gets interesting. Some 1950 pennies are worth thousands. Even life-changing money. Money bag. The hidden value, 6 to 830. So what makes a simple penny valuable? It all comes down to rarity plus condition plus errors. Rare features include backhand index pointing right, double die errors, letters or numbers look doubled, backhand index pointing right off-center strikes, backhand index pointing right misprints during minting, backhand index pointing right high-grade condition, MS66, MS67, or higher, and sometimes, a coin looks normal at first glance, but under closer inspection, it becomes something extraordinary. The moment everything changed, 8:30 to 11 o'clock, curious, he decided to visit a coin expert. At first, the expert handled the coin casually, but then, he paused, looked again, and again. His expression changed. He said quietly, "Where did you find this?" The man laughed, "Just in my pocket." But the expert wasn't laughing, because he knew, backhand index pointing right, this wasn't an ordinary 1950 penny, backhand index pointing right, this was a rare variation. The shocking value, 11 to 1330, coins like this, depending on condition and rarity, have sold for thousands of dollars, and in extreme, rare cases, certain wheat pennies across the series have reached six-figure values, even close to $1 million. That's right, backhand index pointing right, a single penny can be worth more than a house, and the craziest part, he almost spent it. History behind the coin, 1330 to 1530, the year 1950, time when the world was rebuilding after World War II. Factories were running fast, coins were produced in massive numbers, but in that process, mistakes happened, tiny errors, small variations, and those mistakes became some of the most valuable coins today. The final realization, 1530 to 1700 hours, that coin sat unnoticed for years, ignored, forgotten, just another penny, until one moment of curiosity changed everything. Now here's the question: backhand index pointing right, how many coins are sitting in your pocket right now? Backhand index pointing right, how many hidden treasures have you ignored? Because the truth is, somewhere out there, another life-changing coin is waiting, and it might already be in your hands. So next time you see a penny, don't ignore it, because one small coin could change your life forever.